2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA. The 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome, basketball fans. It's the Los Angeles Lakers matched up against the Los Angeles Clippers. Well, for the Clippers, they split the season series against these guys last season, 2 games apiece. Should be a good one tonight. And you love the build-up to a new season. Lots of anticipation. Shaq, what are you looking for?
There were some VIMs this offseason.
Very interesting moves.
Oh, you like that? Okay,
Yeah.
I understand. And you got to understand, that kind of shift, that right there can shift the balance of power.
Wow. And last year, the Eastern and Western Conference was balanced out. Well, we'll see if that trend reverses this year.
And that'll take it right up to...
The beaches of Santa Monica and Venice, not too far from our setting today, the Staples Center in Los Angeles. And we've been waiting for this day for a long time. It's opening day in the NBA. Thanks, everyone, for joining us here in the start of a new season. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Brett Beer. David Aldridge will join us momentarily from the sideline. And the injury report for both teams. Players who will not be available tonight.
Tough luck, guys, for both teams here in the early going. This is when your determination is tested.
We are nearly ready for the tip-off, but first, let's hear from our very own David Aldridge. TA, it's all yours.
Well, we all saw the media frenzy that surrounded Anthony Davis when his plans to leave New Orleans emerged. He said, the things I do in the community, being a good teammate, playing hard, championships, all that stuff matters the most to me. Between money or legacy, my legacy will win that battle every time. Kevin?
Winning a big part of it, David. Thank you. Opening night, Frank, always exciting. Technically, every team is undefeated with a lot of hope.
You're just fired up. I mean,
I am fired up.
The NBA never stops, Kevin. We know this, right?
Isn't it great, though? I'm so glad it doesn't stop.
The offseason is just absolutely ridiculous.
So fun.
Exciting.
So fun.
So much movement and hope for franchises that, have struggled for a long time. And here we go. Hope springs eternal. It's opening night.
And now the Lakers starting group. Green and Davis in at the forward positions. LeBron James is out there at Bryant. And it's Howard in at the pivot, manning the middle. And for the Clippers, under down low at 4 with Harrell in the middle. Beverly and Williams, the guard tandem. And it's George in at the 3, the small forward. And the GOAT conversation. LeBron has said his motivation is to surpass Michael Jordan as the greatest of all time. Greg, what do you think he needs to do to bolster his case?
I think for the naysayers, the obvious answer is more rings. You look at the other numbers, including those 8 consecutive finals appearances, LeBron is in the discussion.
And a big summer for the Lakers, trading for Anthony Davis for a time. Greg, it even looked like they had a great shot at landing Kawhi Leonard.
He ends up choosing the Clippers, which gives rise to a compelling rivalry. The nexus of NBA basketball has shifted to the city of angels. Whichever team you root for, LA fans with a lot to celebrate.
Williams with a clean look. A three-pointer, no good.
The D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Are you asking me, GA? I'm not sure.
Double team on Williams. Inside. And Harrell slams it in.
Well, Harrell gets up there and he uses that long wingspan for the finish.
Davis, the pass to Bryant. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Here's Davis. Great D that time from Harrell.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
Many thought the Raptors or Lakers would land Kawhi, but in the end he came to the Clippers to write his own legacy. Returning to Southern Cal, where he grew up, was a big part of his decision. The big surprise was how Kawhi was out recruiting other stars behind the scenes to join him with the Clippers.
Davis finds James. down the alley-oop slam.
You have to get in front of Dwight Howard. When he has that kind of room to soar, he's going to finish alley-oops with style.
LeBron against Beverly. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Sweet little floater.
When a player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard him and where your point of commitment is.
Davis, good, and the assist goes to James.
Shooting 4 of 5 to start the game. That's got to be a feel good.
Clippers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Right side, George. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. The Lakers have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Davis, the pass to Bryant. Trying to get open is Davis. The shot's good from Bryant.
The big man, the brow, finding a teammate and does a great job of seeing somebody that's uncovered.
George against Green. 14 feet away. That's good on the jump shot.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
No, he's automatic from the mid-range, and the defense knows that. It's a mistake to give up a shot like that.
Now, here's Bryant. Kept alive. They kick it out to Green. And here is Bryant. Clock at 6. Over Beverly. And Kobe the bucket with the assist by James. There for Harrell. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And the wide open shot from Green. And he's good on the 3-ball.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Ryan against Williams. Shoots from 14. Here's Harrell. And it's sent back by Howard.
Well, Dwight Howard still makes you think about your shot attempts. Easily leaping up to throw that one away.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends. Highly effective down there with the physical play.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here.
And last season for the Clippers, it was a collection of smaller guys who played big.
And they're very effective with those kind of lineups with shorter, very effective offensive players out there. And Lou Williams being a catalyst for what they were doing, coming off the bench and providing a spark. You know, in the fourth quarter, there was always an opportunity for the Clippers, if the game was close, to rely on Lou Williams to get the job done.
Now here's Leonard. Pass to Williams. Shot to stop the run. Rebounded by McGee.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
Yeah, as good as you can do without getting a block there to defend.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. Here's Williams. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Short.
In building this lead, they've done a terrific job finishing their defensive sequences with the backboard. That has been key.
Here's Leonard. And he wheels that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
Count on Kawhi Leonard to work as much as he needs to get to the spots on the floor where he can be successful. He's a good shooter from mid-range.
Now here is McGee to the middle. Here's Davis. And he makes good on the layup. Davis has got his third bucket of the night.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Leonard. And Davis sends it back.
Love that D from Davis, rises up and swats that shot away. Is it getting cold in here, Kevin? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot. I'm not sure where the lack of focus comes in there, Kevin. That's not like him. The defense is close, but there's enough space to score. One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight, Kevin. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Lakers passing it around. Green left side. LeBron outside. The three from Bryant. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. James has got his 7th assist in the game.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
Now here's Williams. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. George passes to Harrell. Back to George. McGee with the block. And now Bryant pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Clippers with the ball. Following the bucket by the Lakers. Back to Davis. And it's Davis with the jam.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
And the Clippers call time here. Brent, certain players make everyone around them better. Talk about some of those guys who will do that at the very highest level.
The interesting thing about today's game, Kevin, is it's not always the point guard position. I think in the past we thought 2 ways. The point guard, who has the ball in his hands, finding guys for them to make shots. And then through the 80s and 90s, it was low post players who were getting double teams and initiating some offense. Nowadays, it's a lot of wing guys, and it's guys like Kawhi Leonard, it's guys like LeBron James, Kevin Durant, throw Draymond Green in there with his ability to pass the ball, Jokic in there with his ability to pass the ball. It's all happening around the three-point line and getting into the gap. So they look a little bit different, the initiators, in today's game.
And it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here.
I had a chance to check out the numbers for LeBron James. He's coming off an excellent season. How about 27 points a game, 8 assists, and 8 rebounds? And he led the charge when it came to scoring, led the team.
Yeah, he shot the lights out all year long from a variety of spots on the floor. Love that versatility.
Clock at 4. Beverly for 3.
Yeah, love the job they've done here to protect the paint. They hold the early advantage on the glass.
In the hoop for his 3rd make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Passes it to George. We've got 1:48 left to play here in the first, and the Clippers miss again. Lakers leading by 19. Ron right side. Now the pass to Rondo. Kuzma kicks to McGee. Caldwell Pope outside. From deep. Pass to LeBron. Here's the teardrop. Green with the rebound. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Well, his shots aren't dropping, and they haven't been able to keep pace, but they trust him enough. Keep going to him. See if he can find it. Look, Kevin, I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
Now, here is George. Here's Zubac. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. To the paint. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
The Lakers have shot just 1 free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game.
When you talk to opposing coaches and how they scheme for LeBron James, the amazing thing is they talk about how he sees every facet of the game, not just what he needs to run, but how it is that he can make it difficult for opposing offenses.
Now here's Harkless. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. George passes to Zubac. Back to George. And George with the stuff.
Well, the poise right there from Paul George, that's just a veteran that has no panic in his game.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. LeBron kicks to Kuzma. They get the rebound. Outside Rondo. From outside the arc. And Kuzma with the basket on the assist by Rondo. Rondo's got 3 assists tonight.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Beverly for 3. No shot that time, not on target. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers riding high with a 23-point lead heading into the break. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. And we'll be right back after this. Folks, second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, the Lakers enjoying a nice lead here.
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
I couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
So for the Lakers right now, up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. Bryant is out there with Rajon Rondo, and it's Green in at the small forward position. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, we know about Lou Williams' story. The 3-time Sixth Man of the Year may be undersized, but he keeps finding angles to score. Williams said, "I can't shoot straight up. I've always played crooked. It's weird, but it's something I've developed, fading away from guys. I have bigger defenders on me, and it's just about creating space." Kevin, even well into his 30s, Lou Will still does it as well as anybody.
I would totally agree, David. He is always done. Thank you.
Well, we keep talking a lot about Anthony Davis and the fact that when he was a young player, he played the point guard position, and then all of a sudden grew like 60 inches to play center position. You see that skill set show up now and again, but really what you're seeing now about AD is his maturity in the game, finding spots on the floor where he can absolutely be dominant and control any kind of offensive possession from wherever he is on the floor.
Now here's Kobe, 11 points in the game. Outside, Green, back to Kobe. That one is good again. He's 6 straight from the floor with the basket.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
And at Kentucky, Davis mostly an interior player, but he maintained, Brent, all along, he was capable of more than he showed in college.
There's no question about his skill set, and in the NBA, the opportunity, along with the transition of the NBA game, and especially the center position, he seems to be coming along at the appropriate time to show all of his wares off, Kevin.
Here's Harkless, following the basket by Kyle Kuzma. Poked loose, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. And now it's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best fast break teams from a season ago. The Lakers second.
I mean, this is such a tough team to deal with. You see the numbers. They would just push the ball at every opportunity.
The offensive rebound.
If he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Kobe attacking by Paul George. The Clippers have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter. 0 for 5. And Beverly kicks to Zubac. They need this one. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. The defensive rules were different when you played, Brent. For example, the elimination of the hand check.
Hand checking was huge because great defensive guards like a Derek Harper or a Mookie Blaylock could get their forearm on you and basically move you around rather than you trying to get where you want to go. And the other thing, Kevin, that they did was they didn't allow you to have the time in the free throw line. You have a 2.9 before in the legal defense. It used to be a game really of 2 stars on one side of the floor operating, and the rest of the guys sort of shoveled off in the corner on the other side. All those things have changed with the way the league is going.
For the better.
Oh, I think so. You have freedom of movement, fluidity of the athletes. It's definitely a better game in terms of the movement.
Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for the Clippers.
#1 pick overall in the draft, coming out of Kentucky, and it just feels like Anthony Davis has had one focus on his mind, and that is to become the best player he can be. Love to see his evolution.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Here's George, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Paul George does a great job changing speeds right there, and that's a huge part of his athleticism. Takes it strong to the cup and just daring a defender to come at him.
Well, Brent, you look at the explosive numbers George has put up. A lot of it has to do with how he runs the pick and roll.
Incredible at his size and his ability to read the defenses in pick and roll sitting the three-point line. Last year, I think you saw him with the most poise that he's ever played with in his career. I expect that to continue.
And Brian, just a superb athlete, terrific at just imposing his will on the defense on that drive.
And the Clippers call time here.
And Coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high-efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
Now here's Williams. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And it's sent back by Howard.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Scooped up, Davis. And it's slammed in by Howard.
Yeah, not easy trying to keep Howard off the offensive boards. He excels at using his muscles and his size to get great position.
Now here's Williams. Dishes to Leonard. And it's Leonard with the jam.
Well, not much you can do to stop that. Leonard showing once again his physical prowess at the 10.
Down low, and Kobe throws it down hard.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
And on that shot, forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
Yeah, and if you're going to give Brian a lane to the rim, then you deserve to get dunked on. You know how tenacious he is when penetrating inside.
Here's Harrell after the basket by the Lakers. He kicks to George. Pass to Leonard from past the arc. The rebound by the Lakers. Howard's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight, and they double up James. To the inside, Davis. Good, and the assist goes to James. James has got assist number 11 for him here tonight.
There has to be some alteration in the game plan, but I don't think it's enough to shut down AD.
Now here's Williams. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. They get it again. Green with the block. It's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. JaVale McGee's checked in for Howard. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Green. Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Kobe. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Anthony Davis. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Leonard. Great showing for him last season. He averaged about 26 points a game last year, 7 rebounds and 3 assists. And it says a lot that when we see numbers like this from him, we aren't even shocked. He's that good.
Yeah, we really have just grown to get used to his greatness, and that's the level for him that he's on right now.
James, no good.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
In the corner, Harrell with it. Passes it to Leonard. Now George. He's got 7. Shoots over Kuzma. They get it back. Leonard. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
The Clippers shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. Well, you knew that Kawhi Leonard would be a huge name in the free agency market last summer. especially after winning his second Finals MVP.
And Kawhi let the pieces fall before making his decisions. Was the last major free agent to choose where he was going to play. Ended up shaking up the NBA in the process by joining the Clippers. And the Clippers franchise joined this league in 1970. They've never made it past the conference semifinals.
Yeah, but the last few years, when you talk about the landscape of Los Angeles, the Clippers have had a remarkable run, much better record than the Lakers have had in Tinseltown. And so surprising to think of all the talent that's come through the Clipper doors in prior years, but this could be the year with these additions where they break through.
Rondo with the steal. He feeds it to LeBron. And the dunk by James.
Yeah, there's no excuse right there for not covering one of the guys on the floor, and that's Rondo around the rim where he can score.
And so George will bring it up for the Clippers. And, of course, this is the first they're seeing of the Lakers.
And although they were the better team last year by overall record, this was a competitive matchup for them.
Inside, and the dunk by James.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Now, here's George. He's got 7. They can't stop the run with that one.
He's been off the mark, and that hasn't helped them chip away at the lead. It's been a theme here this quarter.
On the wing, James. Rondo kicks to McGee. There's the 3. Kuzma can't get it to go.
Yeah, still trying to calibrate right now because he had 1 3 in the first quarter, but nothing since.
The shot by Williams, no good.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
And Caldwell Pope, explosive off the floor. He can catch you unawares with his dunk.
So it's the Clippers now. After the basket by the Lakers. The drive by James, and the call on the shot sends him to the line. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell.
Clearly a foul.
The Lakers have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one. The first one falls for them.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
For the Clippers, Zubac is checked in for Montrezl Harrell. Reese Harkless comes in for Leonard. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Paul George. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Knocked loose. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. Here's James, and LeBron throws it down.
Uh-oh. It's one of those nights for LeBron James, just setting the place on fire right now.
Williams passes to Beverley. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Harkless kicks to Williams. And the pass to Green. Zubac with it. And McGee picks him up defensively. Just 5 on the clock. A shot by Williams, no good.
Yeah, this has been a night where you can look at his shooting and his performance, and it's affected the team. That's the bottom line.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
All night long, in control of the pace, and you don't want to let go of that rope right now.
Here's Beverley, following the bucket by the Lakers. Chalk up 2 there.
That's a pretty impressive finish for Montrezl Harrell.
Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
That's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender. They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Rondo against Williams. Knocks it loose. For the 3. Doesn't go for him.
Didn't hesitate for a second to get a hand up on that deep ball.
Yeah, you got to like how he hustled to guard out on the perimeter, definitely respecting the shooting ability.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Los Angeles Lakers. Setting up teammates and getting buckets. He is looking as determined as ever. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He had 23 points, 6 rebounds, and 1 block. His last game out, he was just not himself. But tonight, he has rounded right back into form with a very solid first half. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
More often than not, Ernie, LeBron tries to involve his teammates early. But he came in ready to shoulder the load tonight. Terrific all-around performance in the first half.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Clippers?
They were brick city and they were painful to watch. Weak shooting starts to get contagious, and they were struggling all over the place. They got to work on getting more high-quality chances, more layups, fewer prayers.
And that's all we have for now.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. It's been a clinic out there by James.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
Yeah, guys like him love to stuff the stat sheet. He's doing it here.
The two stars, George and Leonard, fill up the forward slots. Beverly and Williams, the guard tandem. And it's Harrell in at the 5, patrolling the paint. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers. Now here's James. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. Here's Bryant. Drops it in from 14 feet away. Bryant's got the first bucket of the third here for the Lakers.
I mean, it looks simple, but LeBron makes it look that way, Kevin.
Williams outside. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Davis. Another shot. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
The Lakers have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line.
And here's what the schedule looks like for the Los Angeles Lakers. On Friday, they'll be matching up against Mike Conley and the Utah Jazz. Then on Sunday, they'll host the Charlotte Hornets. The Clippers have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight.
When he came into the NBA, Kawhi Leonard wasn't the most refined player, but something in Spurs management and with the work of the coaching staff, they found a superstar.
Now here's Davis. 15 points in the game. And Kobe, here we go. Trying to get open is Davis. Great D that time from Harrell. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. George, no good.
You talk about things at halftime, and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm sure that wasn't up on the board.
Davis finds Bryant. LeBron with it. He's guarded by Williams. Now here's James. 23 points in the game. Here's Davis. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Clippers have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. If there is any concern for Anthony Davis, it's that early in his career he has dealt with a lot of injuries. But Brent, he does play a high-impact style.
You think so, Kevin? He's one of the top 5 players in the league, and at his position is absolutely exemplary. You think about it. 7 seasons in New Orleans with the Pelicans and 13 playoff games to show for it. A change of scenery, an opportunity in Los Angeles to play with LeBron James. It's going to be interesting to see where it is his career goes from with this move.
Green with the ball. Shot clock at 5. Kobe, that's for 2. And again, the Lakers, no good. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Well, it's the golden age of point guards, and Patrick Beverley trying to show that he belongs amongst them. Great awareness on that point.
Now here's LeBron. Now the feed to Howard. And another assist for him.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Williams against Bryant. Got a piece of it. Williams passes to Harrell. Williams scanning the floor. And Harrell slams it in.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
LeBron against Beverley. Over Beverley. LeBron with the bucket. LeBron's got 25 points.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
To the middle. Here's Harrell, and Harrell slams it in.
And this is something that you really want Pat Beverley to improve upon when he's distributing the ball. He's making everybody better.
LeBron kicks to Davis. Pass to Howard. Lakers passing it around. Beverley against James. Here's Williams. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And it's Leonard missing.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. Now, here is George. He has 7. Looking to get back on track here. The shot, no good. Great tee that time from Green.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Bryant passes to James. And here is Green. Defended by Beverley. And it's Green missing.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Pass to George. Lets it go from deep. A rebound by the Lakers. Howard's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Here's Bryant. And another basket for the Lakers.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
And he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Now here's Beverley. George. And he sinks that one in the back of the rim on the way in. George has got 9.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
James against Beverley. Davis inside, and it's sent back by Leonard.
Let this be a reminder, when you're going up for a shot, it's always important to know where Kawhi Leonard may be lurking. He seems to be in the right place at the right time more often than anybody that's on the court here tonight. We see that pay off.
George finds Harrell. Pass to Leonard. Over Howard. The Lakers with the rebound. Right side, Kobe. The dish to Green. LeBron outside. Left side, Davis. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Of course, Dirk Nowitzki spent his whole career with the Dallas Mavericks. We don't see that much anymore, do we? From the beginning to the end with one team.
No, but I think we're going to still occasionally have anomalies like we did with Reggie being in Indiana for the years of his playing career. Nate McMillan was in Seattle for his playing career, now coach of the Indiana Pacers. So there will be times where we'll have that once or twice. It's not going to happen very much, Kevin.
Not in today's
Not
NBA.
in today's game, and not with what's at stake.
Now, here is Robinson. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Let's take a look at the 2K leaderboard to find out who are the best shooters from behind the arc last season. You take a look at Green, second in the league, extremely accurate from beyond the arc.
The bucket must have looked 3 feet wide to him last year. I mean, very deserving in terms of that spot among the league leaders from 3.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. JaVale McGee's checked in for Howard. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Danny Green. Rajon Rondo subbed in for LeBron. And the Lakers with some changes. Caldwell Pope comes in for Davis. And it's Alex Caruso in for Bryant. And here's Caldwell Pope. He brings it up for the Lakers. There's the pass to Caruso. And there's the defensive 3-second call. And the technical free throw is good.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
And here's Rondo. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Down low. And Kuzma gets it to go on the assist by Rondo.
Beautiful touch close in. Kuzma excels at taking advantage down low.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Zubac. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on JaVale McGee. The Clippers have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here. Good on the second free throw. The Lakers have gone better than 53% from the floor since halftime, shooting 8 of 15. Now here's Rondo. He's covered closely. Kuzma can't get it to go. The Clippers shooting 23% from the field. That's not going to get it done. And stolen by Kuzma. Caruso kicks to Rondo. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Rondo's got his first points of the game.
Well, right now, Rondo just cutting through there with not much effort, and the speed took over.
And there it is for him.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
Kuzma outside. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Pulls up on the wing. It's held in by Zubac. The Clippers shooting is leaving some to be desired. Just 36% here in the third quarter. Man, McGee with the block. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by McGee. And the Lakers call time here. Ryan is checked in for the Lakers.
Let's take a look at the numbers for Rondo. Good season for him last year. Averaged about 9 points per game, 8 assists, and 5 rebounds. They're loving how he's running the show here. His sensational passing really breathing life into their offense.
Something in the coach's playbook here where the schemes fire on all cylinders. When he's in the game, a great conduit for them offensively. He knows where everyone is at all times.
Pocket 2. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Didn't hesitate for a second to get a hand up on that deep ball.
Yeah, you gotta like how he hustled to guard out on the perimeter, definitely respecting the shooting ability.
Yeah, love seeing Bryant just get up and go for it. His leaping ability never ceases to impress.
Zubac's in the post. McGee's there.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the boards.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
And taking care of the ball has been a problem for them.
That's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced.
Now, here is Robinson. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. To the left wing. From the arc. Rebounded by McGee. McGee's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Here's Bryant, and Bryant slams it in.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. From deep three-point range, and that one released in time, but no good.
And some people have talked about KCP, how he's an all-defensive team candidate, getting a taste of it right there.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers, able to put on a show for the ages. They've got a big advantage in the turnover stats because of their intense defense. Right back after this break. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And it's Cook with the ball for the Lakers. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. Taking a look at the Lakers. The 4 and 5 are the athletic duo of LeBron and McGee. Cook out there with Caldwell Pope, and it's Kuzma in at the 3 slot. Robinson passes to Mann. Here's Kabengele. Shot clock at 6. From outside, off the mark. The Lakers shooting with confidence. Wow, 66% from the floor. Pass to Kuzma. Brent, with advanced analytics becoming commonplace in the NBA, which stats do you personally hold most value?
Well, it's amazing to talk about effective field goal percentage. I laugh a lot
which is everything, shoot free throws.
Yeah, well, I like to use true shooting percentage, Kevin, because that's where you adopt 3-point shooting percentage, 2-point shooting percentage, and your free throw percentage. But in talking to a lot of people around the league, general managers and coaches, I laugh inside to myself a little bit, like, oh, so now shooting's important? Like what? Like now shooting's important around the league? Right. As if, you know, the time that you go out to start playing basketball, you grab a ball, you go towards the goal, and your goal is to make the shot. And so we're talking so much more about how much shooting is valued. Effective field goal percentage is tremendous, with true shooting percentage being not far behind.
Here's Kabengele, following the basket by Contavious Caldwell-Pope. Now Harkless, tipped away. James.
Nice to see LeBron have a straight line drive. Somebody fell asleep there.
The Clippers shooting 23% from the field. That's not going to get it done. Mann passes to Robinson. Now Patterson. He's guarded by Caldwell-Pope. Passes to Mann. Five to shoot. To the paint. Here's Kabengele.
Lead passes like that are so hard to defend. He never had to break his stride. So full speed, 2 points.
James against Robinson. LeBron outside. Caldwell-Pope for 3. The shot will not fall. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. The pass to Kabengele. Clippers moving the ball around. Pass to Mann. And the contract structure for NBA first-rounders, 2 years guaranteed, 2 years of team options, qualifying offer. Brent, should we consider changing that up?
I think it's working pretty well, Kevin. I think every front office is out there trying to find players out there that are giving you value beyond your contract. And that happens a lot when you're a team that has a first-round pick, 1 through 10, 1 through 20, and you hit on a draft choice, you potentially could get 3 years, and sometimes 4, when you have incredible players coming into the league as their first year, changing franchises around. But a player that's providing way more value than the contract that they're getting at that time. So I don't see that changing much. It gives teams a long enough time to evaluate the talent coming in.
Seems to be working.
It does. And the players that prove it are looking at the calendar saying, could I fast forward 3 years? Because I really like to cash in on what I'm doing for you.
That one good for 2. And that's 31 points for LeBron.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
Robinson drives in. Banked in off the glass.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his wake.
Robinson against LeBron. Kicks it to McGee. Cook, the pass to James. Fades back. For rebound by Patterson.
Yeah, I have no idea why he went with the fadeaway there. The defense was nowhere near him, and he should have just kept it simple.
Now here's Harkless. Guarded by Kuzma. Robinson misses.
And he thought he had to the hoop, but the defense
have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Man passes to Robinson. Lets a floater go, and it's good on the way up.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
LeBron with it. Guarded now by Patrick Patterson, and the slam dunk by McGee.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. Here's Robinson. Following the basket by JaVale McGee. Pass to Harkless. He kicks to Robinson. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. And here we go. Kuzma heading to the hoop. And Kuzma slams it in.
Oh, good anticipation. KCP reads the play, makes the steal, then quickly gets them out in transition.
And it's contagious. Caldwell Pope with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Motley, he's checked in for the Clippers. The Lakers also making some changes. Howard comes in for JaVale McGee. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Quinn Cook.
Just a little bit off in the first, but he's been anything but that here in the second quarter. Really impressive to see him turn it around like that.
And the Lakers call time here. When people talk about a player's mileage limit, do you think total games is the most accurate assessment?
I don't think so, Kevin.
What is
It's
it?
the amount of minutes that the players play.
Yeah.
I mean, there are plenty of studies out there that teams are digging around on when players reach. And trust me, they got to be lucky, but you're talking 35,000, 40,000 minutes in the league. The body is just not capable at that point of replicating the things that it's done year in and year out. So forget about the games. Go to total minutes played. That's where you'll find the biggest fall off for some of your favorite players that have amused and entertained you for years.
Interesting. Lakers have gotten exactly 2/3 of their shots to find the bottom of the net here in the fourth. 8 of 12. Now here's Rondo. Tight defense on him. Fires the 3. And Kuzma with the basket on the assist by Caldwell Pope. Kuzma's got 5 points in the quarter. The Clippers have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Here's Kevin Gelly, and it's sent back by Howard, and he gets it back. Man, he's covered by Rondo. 5 on the clock. Here's Man. Rebounded by the Lakers. Howard's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Now here's Rondo. Defense is right there. Poked loose. And they double up Rondo. Robinson with it. He's picked up by Rondo. Robinson passes to Mann, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
So it's the Lakers now. The Clippers getting the bucket. Outside for Caldwell Pope. 6 to shoot. Back to Kuzma. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
And you have to tip your cap to Kuzma. He absorbs contact well and knows how to adjust his shot.
Here's Robinson. And it's sent back by Howard. Rondo drives in. Well, we have seen some players refuse to speak to the media. For whatever reason, where should that line be drawn?
Well, there is a role and a responsibility, I think, of every player in the league, Kevin, given that it's an entertainment industry and that people have jobs around this league to tell stories, to have access to those players. Now, every player doesn't want to talk or get into certain things, but their availability should be made and people should have access to them. Look, I don't want to take out the trash every Tuesday, but I understand I've got to do it at home. And so players have a responsibility to their franchise to be a voice at times.
I always thought you were terrific with the media.
Well, I appreciate that, Kevin. Maybe that's how I got this job.
Here's Robinson. Following the bucket by the Lakers. Passes it to Mann. And here is Robinson. The pass to Motley. Here's Kevin Gillen. And again, no good by the Clippers.
Yeah, that miss might stick with him for a little while. That's kind of a shoot-around jumper if I've ever seen one.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Lakers.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. Like they were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for LeBron.
He was in the zone. He's just a man on a mission, and that helped him notch that triple-double.
Harkless kicks to Robinson. They need this. Rebound the Lakers. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Rondo with the ball. Guarded now by Harkless. And that one drops for him.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
He loved it. The guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
There's the lob to the hoop. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk. All of it perfect. Now, here's Kuzma. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Hey, LeBron, congrats on the win. What do you think made the difference tonight?
Defense. We made our mark defensively. We understand that for the long term, we have to defend at a high level. We've been doing that.
It does start at that end, LeBron. Congrats again.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. We'll see you next time.